Tribology is the science of services moving relative to one another, a phenomenon that affects our lives in a multitude of ways of every single day. So, one of the examples can be seen in our daily lives without us realizing it, such as in brake pads. Now, people might take it for granted, but the science behind it is very interesting from the materials that we use to how it operates to the friction and where and how to maintain it. So knowing about the basics of tribological science behind it can go very long way for a person.
I will be about the type of material used in backpack. In general, there are three types of material used, which are semi-metallic, organic, and ceramic. The most common used material is semi-metallic. Semi-metallic backpacks perform well, thermal and fat resistant, last longer, and are tough since they are made primarily from metal. They are best suited for vehicles that are used for everyday long journey driving. In terms of surface of webpad, there are three factors of webpad surface that influence the frictional performance of webpad. The first factor is surface hardness, where a harder surface will help to reduce wear and prevent buckling. The second factor is surface roughness, where the rougher the surface, the higher the static friction coefficient and the greater the friction. The third factor is fracture toughness, which the higher fracture toughness of surface will result in higher wear resistance against braking.
Hi, I'll be talking about friction, and we're starting off with the effects of friction towards the brake pad. Friction will generate heat on the brake pad, so resulting in thermal damage and causing the deformation on the brake pad itself. This deformation will cause an uneven distribution or localized distribution of heat in the selected region, which further increases the thermal damage and causes further deformation. Wear in the brake is material damage, and there are few potential types of wear that can occur inside a brake pad. The first type is adhesive wear, and it's more likely to occur high temperature regions where, as I said earlier, it's created by friction, and it's usually the starting point where wear process begins. Second type of wear is abrasive wear, which can be caused by having a third body hard particle where the microscopic particle is present between both of the contact gaps.
Maintenance need to be done when the brake pads are suspected to be contaminated. To do maintenance, first we need to clean the rotor. Firstly, pour the acetone on the clean cup and rub along the rotor until the dust is removed. Then we need to remove the brake pads to check whether it is contaminated, and used pad will have some shine on the surface. If there is no much material left, we should replace it. Then we will need to clean brake pad surface with acetone. Kindly apply the acetone and scrape the pad surface to remove grease and little stone before we sanding it. Once the pads are dry, use a small piece of sandpaper to remove the uneven surface on the pad. As compared with the original pad, we can see that the pad surface becomes smooth after maintenance. This will effectively prolong brake pad lifetime.